It's the place to be, you're gonna get to know. Restaurants and movies appear, amusement parks and ocean piers, boardwalk built and loved by family. Atlantic City's face, a changing place, time to lead the way. You want to see the old become the new, remember yesterday. Rolling chairs and trolley cars, Ferris wheels and movie stars, boardwalk built and loved by family. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground. Atlantic City star shines near and far, you can see its glow. You get some sand in your shoes, shells in your hand, it's the place to go. Beauty pageants and parades, cotton candy taffies made, boardwalk built and loved by families. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground.
Hello and welcome back again to the Postcard Show. It comes to you every Sunday at 2 p.m. Channel 20, WWAC TV. We call it WWAC TV. And what we're here to do is flip postcards onto the screen and other memorabilia and collectibles and tell you about the history and progress of Atlantic City. And tell you where we received and found most of the information as we were growing up. We're putting ads in, and we're in the TV listings of TV Atlantic. And we want you to check your local listings. We're seen throughout the entire South Jersey area. And this is the kind of book that the postcards come in. I mean, you have to put them in. You have to get the pages. You have to get the postcards and put them inside the pages.
Fill it up so they can see.
And I've been going through these books and ripping out the ones that I think have not been on the air in our 39 or 50-some shows here that we're coming up on. And that's what we want to do. We want to thank Zach Troupis in the Country Kitchen for being our advertiser, one of our sponsors, and we need other sponsors to contact the station and get on air and support this show. It's watched by millions of households.
No, listen,
Go ahead,
that's
what?
important.
Go ahead, what?
We had a picture of Morris and the Boardwalk in 1878
Okay.
or 79, which I'm going to try to get reproduced for Jack because he's at Morris and the Boardwalk.
Okay.
Incidentally, the gentleman we're talking about has the rights to the Hackney's property, and he's got a design coming for you that's going to knock your local socks off when he redoes Hackney's. So.
In and around that other development that's been popping up around there. The city's on its way back. It's going to be a great time in the OK Corral. I'm just looking for a few of these good ones. We're going to pop them up.
We also want to thank all the people that allow you to have this history. It's available, right?
Yeah, libraries.
The history of Atlantic City. You have Butler's Book of the Boardwalk. You have Vicki Gold-Levy's 125 Years of Ocean Madness.
Yeah, locals.
You got McMahon's
So Young, So Gay.
You got Franklin Kemp's Firefighting at the Seashore. What else you got?
Atlantic City Diary, did you mention Ed Davis?
Ed Davis and his diary, where he actually goes year by year, just like Butler did, and tells you everything that took place and occurred.
A book, 1884, The History of Atlantic City by A.L. English, reprinted by Andrew Beck just the last few years ago here.
We got him.
Book of the Book, Frank Butler. Another book I found was like a school child or a school student of grammar school or Atlantic City High School when it was Central Junior High School.
Right.
Put a book together. And you remember the book? I'm going to show those photos too.
All right.
So when Atlantic City was so young. So let's...
we showed the World War II stuff last week of the hospital and the marching and the drilling on the boardwalk.
I remember
but
that.
This week, since we're focused just to go down a 3x5 card,
Yes.
focused strictly for postcards, we'll slip some of these other pictures in at the end.
Okay.
All right? And we'll try to make that go because I have some fabulous pictures of the 1870s here, and I'd like to get them on. And some people want me to slide the map of Atlantic City through there again in 1877. It'll work as soon as I move this one piece of paper out of the way.
All right, let me just flip them up, huh? What do you want? You want something to do? Here's the flip up. We're flipping to the postcards. Boardwalk, States Avenue, Atlantic City, and it must be, well, it could be after 10:30 a.m. with how ignorant society is today. There's a bicycle. I'm for bicycle riding on the boardwalk, but not after the hours, and I'd like to see that enforced. There's the bicycle on the boardwalk. Right there in the center of the boardwalk. At States Avenue on the boardwalk.
Well, this here particular building here had an amusement ride back in the 1800s where you got in a closed room and they closed you in a room and it made like you were in a big swing, but it wasn't a swing. It never moved. The room went around. The ride never moved. They spun the room like the way Fred Astaire dances in that one movie.
The round
they do.
room.
Right, and that was right.
Excuse me.
That was right there at States and the Boardwalk.
Then it became the Varun room and the rubber room and etc. How about States and the Boardwalk?
That's Maryland.
Okay, excuse me.
This is Maryland Avenue right here.
Maryland Avenue right there?
Right there. This is Virginia Avenue right there.
Yeah, I worked
There's the
Virginia
steel
Theater.
pier, right? You're in there. This is 100 years before your job ever happened.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for those 100 years, the job wouldn't have been there waiting for me, right?
Oh, wait, it's not as old as we think. Here's a R.C. Maxwell.
No, he's been here.
Yeah?
Almost
Oh,
a
yeah, way
century,
back.
right? I like the awnings across the bar. I think that is fantastic. Not anymore. Don't hustle me up either.
There's Mr. Peanut.
Oh, yeah, he's standing out there. He's a nut.
Yeah.
There you go. How's that?
Okay.
From Michigan Avenue? What do you think?
Yeah, this is Michigan right here.
Shelburne. There's a police officer heading uptown.
Where is he? Here?
Right there.
Sweet.
That's funny. We had another postcard of years even before that, and this cop was in the same place.
He had a pit hat on, right? But here's the Marine Ballroom all the way out here. Yeah.
Steel Pier. Some nice postcards. Going to put them up. Where's that at?
Is that in focus? I can't see.
That's in focus, man. It's your eyeball.
Where is that?
I'd say it's a block or two before Tennessee, so it's got to be Kentucky in the ball.
Oh, this would be the Waldorf Astoria. Just before.
No.
What?
That's the. You don't think that's the Young's Hotel and Auditorium Pier?
Right. Young's and Young's Pier. Ship's Pier now. Mayflower's gone.
That'd be the first. No, that would be Central Pier.
So I said ships.
Yeah. I just want to get it all in there, fella. Okay. Are you in some sort of a hurry?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that at? Brody's Bass. Where were they at?
You tell me.
I don't know. Should I try to read the back of it?
Yeah. I won't tell.
Hello. It's upside down. Forget that.
Oh, that's what. I think this is Kentucky in the Board, maybe.
I don't know. But that's okay too, right?
Yeah. Where'd these come from?
I had them. I pulled them out of that album.
Look at that. That's way up there.
Whoa. What are we talking
You're
here?
in front of the St. Charles. Here's the St. Charles right here. So that would be the middle. Between these two buildings would be New Jersey Avenue. And this would be St. Charles Place.
Okay.
St. Charles, New Jersey, Connecticut, right?
And the name of the big building?
This is the Rudolph. The last show, you had a picture of everybody on the front porch.
Oh, right. And the rolling chair's heading uptown.
Isn't that great? Look at that.
And,
well, wait a second now. The breakers went right there.
yeah. And the garden pier across the front of it. Okay. Used to be a boardwalk, a street, or a boardwalk? What is it?
It's a street.
Street? No snow on the boardwalk.
There's snow on the boardwalk. We caught them.
They're busted. Now, they did get it half off.
Yeah, here. Well, the city always does a half
Yeah,
off job.
There you go.
There's half of the boardwalk with no snow on it and half with snow on it.
Nixon Theater front there, is that?
Right here,
Yeah.
Postcards. The Globe Theater went right in there.
Okay. Do you think any crowds came to Atlantic City around 1910, 15, or 20? Can you please move out of the way, watch the rolling chair, and...
Watch the chair. Where you at?
Who, me? I'm not
No,
there
here.
yet. Oh,
This is Kentucky, I think.
okay. Let the viewer. Let's go. Everybody on their couch here.
Hey, everybody's dead. Nobody's 120 years older now.
Oh, 80, 70, 60, 50. Here you go. There's those two first brick buildings.
There's the Waldorf, the Astoria, and the Dunlap or the Lenox. One or the other. And then here's to what?
That's Kentucky, right? Oh, no. Excuse me.
No, this is Tennessee, Ocean, South Carolina, right?
Oh, if you know, why are you asking?
No, I'm not asking. I'm telling you because you didn't know.
Here you go. Same place, different view?
That's right. No, this is...
Yeah.
This is steeplechase, right? This is Auditorium Period.
No. Auditorium. That's Central. There's the Almanac.
Yeah. There they are.
The slits. They later called the Waldorf Astoria the slits and the Dunlop.
That's right. And then it became the Boardwalk National Bank and the Arcade Building.
Many people on the Boardwalk, wasn't that how Easter Sunday really was in Atlantic City?
You know, it's funny. Every one of these people, you figure, gee, they're not aware. But everybody, if you look back in here with a microscope or a magnifying glass, they're all looking at the cameraman because he was up on a ladder.
Right.
And they knew what they were there for, and they were all looking. You'll see other pictures like this where somebody all the way back here has pinned the cameraman, saw him up on the ledge, and was waving at him. Yeah.
Well, they're all pinned in the middle of the crowd there.
They're on the Boardwalk.
Is that Woodstock 1?
Atlantic City was Woodstock every day. It still is. Look at that packed crowd.
Slits Hotel Easter Sunday of 1911, going the other direction.
This is, yeah, he took the picture the other way. You just saw that. Now he's looking towards Garden Pier up here. Look at all them people.
Isn't that something?
There you go. This could be a relative of someone. Right there, a mother, sister, brother, way back.
That's one of my pet peeves here. It's not America's playground.
It's the world's playground.
This is the world's playground. It'll be the world's playground. It is the world's playground. Now, what stretch of boardwalk is that? Big crowd.
It's like the same shot, isn't it?
But a little further towards...
Is this the Virginia Avenue Pavilion here?
Yeah, no, I say Slits and Dunlap. It's more towards... It's being taken picture east from out of the west, right?
Yeah.
Big crowds all the time.
Let's get in front of the train we're down.
All right, there you go, further down. That's nice.
There's where it dipped in towards the train we're right here.
Yeah, why was that all messed up like that?
Because it had fire. The boardwalk used to come like this, and they had a major fire, and when the train where it got built up front, they knew about it, so they angled this particular look uptown. When I was a kid, right here was the Sherwin-Williams Cover the Earth sign, which used to be down here on the corner of the $1 Million Pier, but in the 50s they moved it up to here.
Well, we used to say cover the world, and I rode out to Pleasantville past the Sherwin-Williams paint store and it says cover the earth.
Cover the earth, right? So now we know.
Now look at that. What was the photography in Atlantic City? Kodaks.
Wow, he was in town, huh? Eastman Kodak was right here.
Boy, Paul McCartney married into that family, didn't he?
Yeah.
Eastman?
I did one time get a microscope, or a linen tester as they're called, or a jeweler's loop, and I looked in here, and 1510 it says on this awning here, 1510. What's that? 13 is Tennessee, 14 New York. So it's New York, Kentucky, and the Boardwalk right there.
Well, here's further up in that crowd that we talked about taking the picture both ways, and a guy wrote on the card, before I throw it up, or it says, on the front of the card, he ruined it, it says, one could not get lonesome in this city by the sea, and then further down, it's how they met me at my arrival.
This is when I stepped out on the boardwalk. Everybody said,
hey, John, what's happening, man?
Chelsea and the Boardwalk was like that in the 50s.
Oh, yeah.
Right out front of High Hat Joe's. From Chelsea to Montpelier to Mars took you 40 minutes to get through the crowd. You got callus on your index and finger. Excuse me.
Shuffle your feet, dig into the...
Watch the chair, you'd yell. You had to make like you were a rolling chair to get by, because when you said, watch the chair, they'd move, and the locals got through like that. It's the same way you got a seat up there, you know. All the senior citizens and everybody in the 50s would be in the pavilion. If you wanted a seat, you just threw a couple, you walked in and made like you tripped with a little bunch of popcorn. 9,000 seagulls within it. Before the popcorn hit the boardwalk, there was like 100 seagulls there, and everybody'd leave and take all the seats.
And that's when the seagull was a thin bird.
He was this thing.
Now they're all bigger than the boardwalk.
You see how big they are? Look at your car.
We'll go to a little boardwalk, then we'll go to the beach. All these people that came to the boardwalk sometimes wound up on the beach, but I wanted to show this one because it's significant that they're looking westward from a casino in Atlantic City where the water's under the boardwalk at Park Place, and the people were on the boardwalk, but if you look west, no piers. That's that photo from a couple weeks ago and everything, remember?
This is a picture from the roof of the Brighton Baths, which is right here. The camera's on the top of the Brighton Baths, which had pool rooms, pool parlors, card rooms, you name it, steam rooms,
Bingo.
swimming pools, bingos, everything happened in the Brighton Casino.
Table tennis.
Everything.
Pool, everything. Hey.
There it is.
Whoa, there you go. Park Place,
This is Indiana Avenue right here, and the water is up underneath the joint.
Claret's Cottage. Distance
There's
Cottage.
the Diston
They
College.
moved it wrong way, man.
Where is it?
I don't know. Who's doing this?
Diston Cottage.
There it is.
Children's Seashore Home. Mercer Hospital right there on the sites. There's no Marlboro Blenheim yet, and the Claridge is there, and the tip of the Brighton.
Hello.
The train was back down this ramp, but you can see the water rushing into Boardwalk and Park Place here. That shine is the water going up, just like that.
Really? Is that how it does it?
So you're talking 1879 before the first pier was ever built in 1880.
Want to go to the beach?
Yeah.
Whoa. What is that?
That's steel.
Steel pier.
See them humps again?
Well, that's the beach chair. That's Jake Barab's or the guy you work for, beach chair concession.
That's Warshafter or Jake Barab's Virginia and Maryland Avenue beach chair section right there.
Working there with Marv.
This was called the Municipal Beach. This is where they did the exercises.
Hey, pretty good, eh?
Try to show you the oldest we got, since nobody else will break their stuff out.
Oops. See, if they got wet, they pull you under the water, so they had to yank them up.
That clothing would get heavy, man. They're way uptown, I think. Let's see what we got in this photo here. What do we got? Anything back there?
Rope. I guess they hung on rope. Actually, it's probably a high tide. There's the poles that tied the lifeguard boat to keep it on the beach, right? Next. Okay. This is a unique one. This is a very good one and an old one. Whoops. Oops.
Supposed to find the ledge.
Yeah, man. On the ledge. There you go. On the beach. See how they came off the boardwalk? They built them things into the boardwalk today. You like them things?
This guy's sound asleep here.
Yeah, you like them extensions of the boardwalk they put out through the dunes in the city today, or what? What do you think?
They got to do something. It was nice watching the pageant come down the boardwalk from up there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we'll go back, since I'm getting the hustle again, to how everybody hit the beach. It's a pretty good beach job here. I think that's early enough for you?
Right. See, the bathers were the bathers, but these people, they were scared to death of the water and King Neptune and all that. They thought it was a monster or something. So they would just watch and be amazed that people actually got into some kind of suit and went out into that water.
Yeah.
It would really strike these people strange from New York and Philadelphia. They'd say, what the heck is going on here? And this is where they walk between the high and low tide. And they had to build a boardwalk because these people would come back into the hotel or get on the railroad trains, and the guys that owned the railroad and the hotels did not want these people and all their sand coming through their place.
Day tripper.
That's the way the girls looked on the beach. That's the way they dressed.
4 of a kind, it says. That's rather, how do they know?
I'm missing what's her name.
There she is.
There she is over there. They're like beauty contestants.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Digging in. Ha ha.
Some people may know these people.
Hey, if they went out too far.
There it is.
See that ropes and poles I told you about there when the tide was up?
I saw a postcard. These are the tackle carts. See, it says tackle cart. Nobody knew what it was. This here was a cannon that actually fired a harpoon at a boat that was getting all messed up in the surf just to secure it, and then they would follow the rope out and get on that thing and pull themselves out in the boat along that rope and rescue the people on the ship and get them off of there up in this.
Like Australia, Mike.
Right. This here is like the foot of Pacific Avenue.
Wow, here's a foot of the back of his head. There's Karate 1. What's she into?
Ballet.
Okay. Ballet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's tipping his,
Fedora.
no, it was called a straw hat, I guess.
Yeah, political hat.
Yeah,
What was
that's
it
good.
called? Hey, no problem there, Hustle. Hey, she inviting you to the seashore. That was a pretty good thing. That was.
Wait in the future when we show you the modern bathing suits compared to this. This girl would have got arrested as well.
I hear you. Wonder how the wave didn't really crash right on top of her there. Hey, sand crabs.
Because it's a fake photo.
Remember you dig your hand in? And you come
Oh
up
yeah,
with all
you
little
come up with
crabs?
them little crabs, yeah.
That's still happening, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, little kids down there digging in the
yeah.
sand castle, and
That's what it's about. The kids have more fun than anybody, you know.
there's that lady from the Far East, Oriental area there. I guess a lot of them had hats like that because she then put herself up next to the boat. How old is that photograph, huh?
That's a beauty.
Look at that one. Leave that on for a little while. Wow.
That's probably South Carolina.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't that nice? That's
Isn't
a
that
nice
nice?
photograph of the beach, isn't it?
Now let's go.
Is that the Marine Ballroom all the way out there? 1,700 feet at sea. Now a mile's 5,280.
So,
So
quarter
it's a
mile.
quarter mile, a little bit more than a quarter mile.
That was the ad.
A quarter mile
A
at sea.
quarter mile at sea. Now this one's cool because lifeguards usually wind up saving people from the surf. There's the two lifeguards saving the four visitors, so to speak. How about that? Isn't that a good one?
Is that the steel pier in the background?
It sure is.
This is South Carolina Avenue and the beach for all you lifeguards.
And all the lifeguards would watch the pretty girls all summer and try to get dates with the ladies and then ask them to be a part of their pageant, the lifeguard pageant, or some other name that we won't describe. There, look at that one. Hold on, AC, BP, Beach Patrol.
Is that what that is? Atlantic
There's
City
the
Beach?
guards, right.
That's the Atlantic City Beach Patrol pageant? Or is someone getting married, or is this the queen of the lifeguard? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they watch them go by all summer, try to pick out the best looking ones, ask them to participate in the pageant. That went on
Well,
for
wait a
years.
minute, I'm a local.
What are you saying?
They never picked them. Everybody brought a particular woman from the beach saying she would be the queen. You know, I
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't really a beauty contest.
No, but it became.
They would pick somebody and
Miss
flatter
Beach
them
Patrol.
up as Miss Beach Patrol, but it's not as legitimate as it was today.
Oh no, I'm just saying that lifeguards did that. Had a party and
And they would pick
they had a Mr. Beach
the
Patrol years
homeliest
later.
looking girl and say that she was the most beautiful.
Yeah, then she thought she was, and it was
Yeah.
a big.
I remember it was funny. It was funny, but actually it was sad and ignorant.
Hey, come on. Euban's Postcard Store.
Where is he? Right up here.
Yep.
That's
And
where
they're on the beach.
there they are. Now, I saw an old movie where a guy came out and wrote songs here. It actually had to be about the breakers, coming out in front of the breakers and writing songs and stuff. I think it was something about one of the old guys that used to put on Broadway shows. And they show a scene just like this in the movie.
How about a scene like this in the movie? What's that heavy? Atlantic City, New Jersey. I don't know.
Was it a cart on wheels?
Don't go in the ocean. Go in the booth. That's a Johnny. That's a Johnny. The John. That's your name, right? That's what they call them. And they call.
I don't know what it is. You're saying this is like a Johnny on the spot for the people down the beach?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what you're
They're
saying.
wheeling it in there, and it's a little house, isn't it?
What do you mean they're wheeling it in there? What are you talking about?
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, I guess this is where you changed and they're getting caught in the tide. Like, you know how you'd be on your blanket asleep
Right,
and the
right.
tide would catch you? They haven't moved this back yet. That's how they used to wheel the dressing rooms onto the beach.
You're right. That people would be in there. That's where bathhouses came into effect.
Bathhouse.
They would change from their as a day tripper.
They'd get out of the stuff we saw them walking down there in
Right. The heavy stuff.
in this.
Right.
So they wouldn't be...
Keep talking, pal.
I'm
instead
just
of
waiting for
gesturing.
another card, man.
You know what I mean?
Where's the other card?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. In
I-
those clothes, to that house. Change the clothes. Is that a big deal? Does that stump your voice or something?
Yeah, I'm waiting for another card, pal.
Okay. That's about it for the beach. Be a son of a...
That's about it when we're out
Let's
of
put
cards.
that one back a second. We
What's
got
that?
5 minutes. I like that
That is
picture
a
there.
rough piece of the beach.
Get a
there.
postcard of Atlantic City with that on there, and that'll cost you.
Well, you can't find that. You know why you can't find that?
Because I got them all.
No, I mean the
Oh.
beach section. This here is going towards Captain Starnes. This is out in front of the Royal Palace.
Oh, you think it's around
Oh,
the
yeah,
jetty there?
it's around the bend.
Well, isn't
I
that
can show
something?
you a strange card.
No, wait a minute. I want to put these few on that I have
Oh,
because
that's what I'm waiting for.
this show here, this postcard here, oh, a really good shoe from the pier back towards the coast.
Yeah.
Now, is that Wild and that's Atlantic City? Now, what pier?
What pier? See, they were both made the same now.
Both? There was
This
five.
$1 million pier. No, you know why it's not $1 million pier? His place isn't on it there.
All right.
So it's,
What? Early, man.
this is Tennessee Avenue. This is Applegate's pier. This is the net hall, and they're back on the second net hall. This is Tennessee Avenue right here. Tennessee, Ocean, South Carolina, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. No steel pier yet.
Wow.
No steeplechase pier yet. That's old.
So that's
So
no
Captain
pier
Young lived over here somewhere, and then it got too much for him, so he moved down the
$1 million pier at Arkansas Avenue?
Yeah.
Now, the Thompson Racer in the Tower of the Jewels was on the boardwalk opposite the $1 million pier?
Let me get up way uptown.
Oh, you want to show the whole story?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa.
There's around the bend going towards
That's a
Captain
pier?
That's Heinz Pier, Iron Pier, put right in there. There it is. So that would be Massachusetts
Maybe that's the lighthouse, that
to
little...
Tennessee.
There's the lighthouse, that
I
little...
can't see it. I lost my glasses.
And what would that tall building be in there between those two piers? You don't see the tall
This
building
would be
there?
the seaside.
Let me
Yeah,
just-
I do see it.
Okay.
Does everybody else see it?
Oh, there's a pointer. Okay, that's across $1 million pier. Nobody would know that. Right?
That was between Arkansas and Missouri.
Well, that's where they put that big steel roller coaster then,
How
right?
about Caesars, pal?
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Planet Hollywood is now in this corner. Caesars is right in the middle. It's like it shot directly across from Ocean One at Caesars 150 years before it.
Like this one.
That's
Right.
that side you just saw.
Yeah, right, that's what I just said, like
Right.
this
This
one.
is Ocean One, $1 million pier in 1906.
Yeah.
See, but when we were kids, you notice, see the pier line? The
Yeah.
boardwalk was thinner. See, this all got filled in.
Wasn't allowed to connect,
Right,
right?
it wasn't allowed to connect, and then they connected it from here to the pier years later. But when we were kids, the boardwalk was even out here.
Got about 2 minutes. Did you say you wanted to jump to something?
This is Arkansas. Well, I see some Trainmore here, or is that Blenheim?
Yeah, there's Trainmore.
So it's after 1911,
Okay.
all right? So this is like 1912, 1913 along the boardwalk.
Tell you the truth, it wasn't at 06.
It was built in 06,
Okay.
but no, you went to Trainmore?
Yeah.
1911.
Okay.
The first brick piece went on the front.
All
But
right.
there's Arkansas. Let's see how far sideways we go. Did we get to Missouri? Missouri.
Mhm.
So there, Pennyland, Fun Cave, remember?
Yes, I do.
When we were kids, though, this burnt down. This was miniature golf on right in here.
All right, we'll save boats and stuff till later, but we'll play this one here. That's the one from that booklet, if you remember.
It's
No
got a-
piers.
It's got a postmark on it. That's a shame.
Well,
The West Jersey goes right in here in 1880, so this is prior to 1880. This is Michigan and the boardwalk. This is Indiana. Indiana, Park Place, Ohio, Michigan, and Arkansas, right
about a
through
minute and a half. Did you want to go to one of the little books?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you Howard's Pier back in 18... Oh, wait, let me show you the inlet way up by the lighthouse
We got about a minute, fella.
in 18... This is before the boardwalk, so put it up there. Put it up here.
Where's this at?
You tell me where that is. There's Congress Hall, Massachusetts Avenue.
So I can tell you where it's at now. I know where it's at, Massachusetts Avenue.
It's right to the right. Actually, the Hygeia pools and everything went in here in the 30s, 40s, and 50s because this picture is taken off of Heinz Pier.
Low tower.
Heinz is at Massachusetts.
All right,
So
go to
what you
another.
got is Massachusetts and on uptown.
Double-decker pavilion.
Isn't that wild?
Go to
Now,
another one.
The other
Few
one.
minutes.
The other one would be.
Coming back to us. Forget
I
it.
want
Next
to show
show.
Howard's Pier.
You weren't on time.
Well, let me
yet.
show that area again from another direction. Here it is.
Where's that at?
That's the other. That's from Michigan to about Mississippi.
Park Place.
Right.
Look at that. How the water used to rush right in at Park Place.
Right.
And
There it is, right here. The Shelburne and the Children's Seashore House is right behind here.
people just go there and
Michigan.
watch a wave.
They go there and watch the waves.
New York has its lady, San Francisco the Bay. Paris has its tower, London its queen. The town I was born in might change from old to new. That's something I must tell you. I've got sand in my shoes. I'll never leave Atlantic City. I'll never go too far away. I'll never leave Atlantic City. On the boardwalk, the song, people come every day, take in the salt air, walk on its beaches, might ride in rolling chairs. When they look at the brand new, think of the old days, things they used to do. Atlantic City, my hometown, I won't forget Atlantic City. I'll never leave and go too far.